I'm Deborah Borchardt, and this is your midday market update. All the indices are in the green territory today, but the one that's really on fire is the NASDAQ. Holy cow, that one is up, and it's up big. Joining me now is Keith Bliss from Cuttone. So Keith, you know, we did get some economic data in, and the Dow was responding, but it started to get back its losses, or its gains, trimming them a bit. But really the story is this NASDAQ. I mean, holy cow, what's going on?
Well, NASDAQ, I mean, two largest sectors inside of the NASDAQ world are going to be technology, of course, everybody knows, and biotech. And both of them are rallying pretty well. Technology has come up nicely, particularly Google today. Google, we had in our work, very oversold over the last couple of days, if you can call a $1,000 stock oversold. But it does have those overextensions both on the downside and the upside like any other stock. So that was oversold, so that's got a nice lift going on today. But the real news is the biotechs. Everybody, that was a well-publicized story last week. The biotechs were vastly oversold. The main biotech ETF that we track is the IBB, and we had that enormously oversold, and that's now rallying back. It's up about 7% today. And the other thing that's given a lift in not only the IBB but the overall market is you had two big biotech names, Amgen and Biogen. Amgen yesterday, Biogen today. They've made announcements that they've got approval for two really blockbuster drugs once they get them out to the market. One for cholesterol with Amgen's case, and one for hemophilia with Biogen. So that's just overall overcurrent, if you will, to the marketplace of a market that wants to go higher. As you probably have been reporting, we set an all-time high in the S&P 500 today.
Right, so that's another index that we got to talk about. I mean, I'm wondering, have you gotten your S&P 2K hat stitched up and ready to go? I mean, are we going to hit 2K soon?
You know, who knows? Not in one fit and start, I don't believe, because that would require us to rally another 7 or 8% from here. But you know, according to our overbought, oversold categories that I've talked about a few times with you, we don't see the S&P overbought until we get up to around 1916, 1917. So if this market keeps chugging along, if things in the geopolitical stage stay somewhat sanguine, if Washington doesn't backbite with one another, which they seem to not want to do before the election, and the economic data keeps coming in, and Chair Yellen is going to be accommodating. If she's going to come out with more speeches and walk her, we're going to raise interest rates in the fall of 2014, comment back even more, there's no reason at all not to think that this market can't go higher. The path of least resistance is higher for the market right now.
There you have it. That's what Keith is saying. We could see this market continue to move higher as the economic data we get in is pretty much slow and steady as she goes. That's Keith Bliss from Cuttone. And I'm Deborah Borchardt with The Street.